Hello and welcome back to Botcher's Battles. I'm really sorry I haven't been uploading recently. I've been in a massive exams period and it's been stressful, but I've got a match. I've got loads of matches backed up. There's a union match against Ultra Roserade, who you might remember for the tournament that I battled him in, and it's just an interesting match. So let's get going. So I'm using so before we start, we'll go to the team preview. I'm using Gino's UU Trick Room team, using Coffee Cricket's Step Trick Room, and then going to the 0 IV speed, choice banded Swampert. It also features a pretty standard Zatu, an acrobatics, me and Xiao, a defensive Cobalion, and an agility Porygon Z. And Ultra's team seems to have some fairly strong pokes in it. The Roserade for sleep and Toxic Spite seems to be quite dangerous. Honchkrow is a massive threat. Swampert could be dangerous if it's choice banded. Machamp is quite unpredictable. Azumarill hits very hard, and Blastoise can remove any entry has a setup. But anyway, I decided to go for my Cofagrigus as they lead off with their Honchkrow. Predicting them to go for the Sucker Punch or a weak move, I decided to go for the Trick Room, obviously, as that wouldn't have hit me. But they go for the Pursuit, which is kind of cool because I give them the ability Mummy. Now, predicting them not to do the same again, I switch into Swampert, as they actually predict that and switch into their Blastoise. This is they know though that I'm a choice banded Swampert and have a solid, very, very nice 2-hit KO with Earthquake, with the only drawback being that I get Toxic. So, because obviously I outslow the Blastoise, I completely destroy it. So then in comes their Swampert, and I decided to hit that really hard as well, as they set up the Stealth Rock. So, I've learned that they're not a choice banded pert, so I have less fears to be having of it. As we both go down, so both the perts are out. So at this point, I'm going to switch into my main Xiao, as they switch into their Honchkrow. A reasonable matchup for me, as all they can really do is go for the Sucker Punch, as I decided to go for the Flying Gem boosted Acrobatics, because why not? You know, don't question Gino's teams. So I'll go for a High Jump Kick, get the completely useless crit there on that Honchkrow as it was going down. Champ can then come in and go for the Bullet Punch, so I go for the Acrobatics, but it takes the Acrobatics. It really sucks to manage just to take out my mean Xiao, which is one of the biggest threats on my team. So, as I go into my Porygon Z, I unfortunately only get the attack boost, because Machamp has pretty weak defense. As I switch into their Azumarill, and even though I have a normal Gem Tri-Attack, still doesn't manage to KO because of Azumarill's bulk, but I do manage to outspeed it the next turn. Then I think, alright, I've got to get him back. But then, I take out the Machamp. I'm thinking, well, really easy, right? In comes the Roserade. I try attack, clearly don't do very much, and then get Giga Drain down to pretty low HP with no recovery on this. It's not looking very good for me, especially now that I know that Roserade's bulky, like most of them are. So then my Porygon Z gets taken down. I'm thinking, so I've got basically 3 walls against something that can do a lot of damage. So bring my Cobalion because, Giga Drain, Sludge Bomb I'm immune to, Giga Drain I can resist, but my Cobalion gets put to sleep, obviously, because that's all that Roserade does. I'm getting really unlucky with this sleep, as pretty much the only thing they can do is go to Giga Drains, but they're still doing lots of damage, because, Roserade's a boss. So I'm just kind of betting on waking up, as Ultra Roserade is just going to keep on going for those Giga Drains, and keep on draining my health. So I still haven't woken up, but I'm getting really unlucky. My Cobalion's even at less than half HP now. So I'm thinking, oh gosh, this isn't good. And then I wake up, and go for the Super Effective Hidden Power, which is less than the resisted Giga Drain. As they predict the wake up and go for the Sleep Powder. I'm like, no! No! So I decided to switch out at this point. I'm fed up of all of that. So I go into my Zatu, as they Giga Drain, and get a crit. So I'm thinking, right, there's so much hacks. I'm the one who's meant to be getting hacks here, not you. So I set my dual screens. Well, just my light screen really, because, it completely cripples it, and I just roost out because what are they going to do? Then I forget they get the Sludge Bomb. But it didn't really do that much anyway, so I just managed to do a pathetic feeble amount of damage with U-turn, switch out into my Cofagrigus. And I'm thinking maybe you could take a hit, because of its resist to Sludge Bomb, and its just queued bulk. Unfortunately, you get standard poison, but at least it's not toxic poison, as the Roserade is just going to keep wearing me down. So get a solid chunk on it with the Shadow Ball and the special defense drop, so sort of some revenge hacks. But of course, Roserade is going to be able to get off that little bit of damage to allow it to KO my Gothorquigus. And I'm thinking, what can I do at this point? Bring my Cobalion again. And I'm just betting on sleep turns, basically. So, yet again, I'm on less than half, and it really isn't looking good for me. I've got a special defense drop, yet I have a physical poke that can't do much damage, because it's the bulky set with HPIs, and a Xatu. I mean, what's that going to do? But then Cobalion wakes up, he goes for the hidden power up, does obviously a bit more because of that boost. And Ultra Roserade then puts in the chat that he needs a crit. But my light screen wears off, so means now that I am going to be very easy to take down, even with a Giga Drain. It's just, this thing's too good, man. Too good. Either that or Cobalion's just too bad. I think a bit both. But Cobalion actually eventually goes down. I was kind of happy for it to go down at this point. But then, Xatu, being the absolute boss that Xatu is, can come in, go for the roost, and just tank those Giga Drains. I mean, just, good gosh. Because even though the roost negates my flying typing, I can still take it quite well, because Xatu is obviously max HP, max special defense. But, of course, due to the amount of hacks in this match, I get normal poison again. But that leaves my only option is to go for the pathetically, feebly weak U-turn. And obviously only surviving 7%. But luckily, standard poison, obviously, if you didn't know, does not rack up. So, it means I could stall. But, unfortunately, they do just a little bit more damage. And had an amazing comeback from me sweeping their team with my Swampert and my Mean Shell. To them switching to the Roserade and basically trolling my whole team. So, that's just a match for you guys who love stall. I haven't really done many stall matches on here. But, yep, I'm coming back. I've got, just in case you didn't see my notice, I'm doing some Minecraft, some FTB Minecraft, Terraria, other games, parodies, lots of cool stuff coming soon. And I'm really glad to be back, guys. Until next time, Botches Battles out.